Good morning, sir. Here are my final requirements for the computer engineering. The problem. The problem is a company wants to have an automated system that would automatically compute the salary of the employees. So here I present some factors wherein what we should consider to compute the total salary of an employee or of all the employees. First is the working days. We We identify how many days does the employee work for a month or even a week or a day. Then how many employees are working. The third one is if there is a holiday or day offs. And last, overtime, if there is a possible exceeding working hours in a day of an employee. What to know? First is we should close the gap. We identify the number of total working days in a week, but the recommended is of course a month for easy for an easy computation of the gross monthly income. What is the target to solve? Target to solve is the total salaries of the employee. And what is the minimum salary per day? 512 is the average. Bonus time means if you have overtime, of course. Next is the client's criteria. Accessibility. In this problem, my answer was to program an application. That's why for an easy computation of the total income of the employees, first the accessibility. The app should be easy to use anywhere on the working place. It is also quick and reliable. The third is assurance. The app makes everyone update of their current salaries. And last, it is authentic. It is designed to help the company as well as their employees to know if they were being paid properly. Here are the person we need in order to establish this application. Computer programmer. It is a person who writes and tests code that allows computer applications and software programs to function properly. Next is the software developers. They are the ones that created the program designs along with the engineers. Research the problem, app overview and other relevant topics. Here, I searched some other articles or topics about regarding an application like this, and here's the review that I have read. In most circumstances, a salary review is used to determine whether or not an employee is deserving of a raise. Other topics are such an experience. Other topics are experience and income dependence. In experience, we identify how much experience has an employee has, which may leads them to a promotion. And in income dependence, we identify who benefits from their incomes, if they deserve a promotion or a raise and then on their salary. Well, that depends on the employee as well. Pros and cons of this application. One advantage is it makes the employee updated of their deductions like tax, and it actually benefits the company itself because it keeps the data on the application that makes everyone actually updated. The application also helps on easy calculations for everyone, and it is also easy to access as long as you have the internet. And let the employees updated of their payroll and every week and every month or every year. It also record the data itself. One disadvantage of this is it needs an internet to update the app, or actually it needs an internet to access. Brainstorming. I asked some fellow friends, relatives, and even classmates, co-engineers, about how an app like this would benefit everyone, especially the employees. Surveys: out of 10 employees, 8 of them agree that it's necessary to have an app like this for an employee. Well, it's easy to access. Solution: you have to contact a software developer which will make the program design, then give the program design to a programmer to code on how it will function in a device. Then after after doing it, they should publish it in the App Store and then ready to go. Prototype: this is actually the solution. This is just an example. If the employee is a bagger, and a sample of a month, January 22. January 22, of course, January 1 is a holiday, then the first day of the working day is the first working day is January 2. Then so total of 30 days minus 4 days, of course. Each employee has their day off every week. So a total of 26 working days in a month. Working hours this is just a sample scenario where they work 8 hours per day in a month. And then their net revenue is this. 512 is their minimum. 8 times 26. So 8 times 26. Just multiply this. Just multiply the hours. And 512 times 26. In the application, you will just put the amount on how much is earned per hour or per day, then indicate as well as how many days you have worked in a month. If there is an absences, it automatically subtracts 512 per absences to your salaries. On the other hand, adds the overtime pay if you have one. Salaries input will also be recorded day by day. As for the evaluation, as I observe from this computation, many employees will meet the positive criteria on being updated. At the same time, assure that their salaries are secure day by day. It doesn't matter even if the cut-off is not yet finished, they will still know the total amount of their current earnings on his or her current cut-off he's working. Additionally, tax will be deduced by the end of every cut-off, and each data will be added to the employee's account. Stakeholders, of course, the design team. First, they're actually the first. Then then sell it to company. They all benefit from it. Then let the employee download the app, and voila. Feedbacks. I asked my friends and some classmates about my prototype regarding on summarizing the salaries of the employees, for example, in a month or even in a week, and they said that it's already great. Time will make it better for more improvement and app developments. Then thank you. For more information, I researched some articles regarding about applications like this. It is one benefit of it is simple timekeeping. Keeping track of hours your crew works doesn't have to be hard, right? With an electronic system, you can streamline the process. Instead of using paper cards, have your crew sign in digitally. Whether you have them sign in a computer or swipe a badge, you can track time electronically, right? It makes employees' data recorded easily, and it actually benefits the company and the employee itself. Here it says when the pay period ends, the system sends the data to payroll automatically and you won't have to worry about losing information, making the whole process simpler, right? Second one is it has an easy calculations. With an electronic payroll system, you can forget about time and human error. Payroll software takes your time keeping data and calculate your gross times and paychecks automatically, whether you pay by the minute or by the quarter hour. A digital system takes care of turning time into money. Third is automatic processing. When you go digital, your system does the processing automatically. You can set your crew up for direct deposit and their paychecks will appear in their accounts every pay period. You can still print paper checks with a digital system, right? But you can look forward to an automated process. The fourth one is accurate deductions. When you go digital, right, the application you choose can calculate deductions for you. That means you won't have to stress about accuracy or errors. Instead, the software takes the input and applies deductions automatically. When tax season arrives, you won't have to think twice about providing paperwork. Your payroll software can easily calculate total deductions and create tax documents for your group. See it? See? Actually, the application was made for the company generally. And lastly, the application is an expanded storage. With a digital system, you won't have a need for paperwork. Instead, you can keep payroll records on your computer or online, right? That means you won't have to deal with the endless stacks of papers or cabinet full of documents. An electronic system also offers more storage space. Your office may only have space for a few thousand documents. However, you can save millions of records on most computers. That means you'll never have to worry about running out of storage space again. Additional info is the formula on how to get the gross monthly income in a year of an employee. First is multiply your hourly age by how many hours a week you work. Like for example, in a week, you have 6 days of working days. You have 6 working days and 8 hours per day. And 8 working hours per day. Um, so 6 times 8, yeah, 8 times 6, 48. Then multiply this number by 52. Then after that, divide the number by 12 to get your gross monthly income. And that's it. Thank you.